Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday, December 26th, 2023. My name is Sam Shalhoub, and it's time for your daily dispatch. Today's dispatch brought to you by MyPillow. Go to mypillow.com, enter in the discount code SAM, and get up to 80% off of all of your purchases. Give them a try. I know you'll like them. Before we get into the news today, I wanted to take a minute to thank everyone for their Christmas wishes. It was just such a blessing to have so many of you reach out. It's truly appreciated, and I hope everyone enjoyed time with their family and friends. I know I did. So now to the news. According to Zero Hedge, it was a good year for the military-industrial complex. World military spending hit an all-time high of $2.24 trillion and looks to go much higher in 2024. Not a big surprise there. According to Inside Paper, Taiwan reports that Chinese warplanes and warships around the island, including aircraft crossing the sensitive median line of the Taiwan Strait. This is also reported by NBC. Is it starting to get even more spicy over there? It sure seems like it. We spoke several weeks ago about Niger and how they rebelled against France and what have you. Well, apparently the last French soldiers have left Niger. The equipment's already been taken out, and all that remains is to escort out the remaining manpower. I think this is a perfect example of we the people worldwide saying enough with these nefarious governments. According to Unger the Great, a judge rejected the CIA's dismissal request in Julian Assange-related spying case. A New York judge has allowed a lawsuit against the CIA involving spying on Julian Assange's associates to move forward. That's a very deep rabbit hole. I don't believe he did anything wrong. I think he's simply a journalist, and he's being persecuted for free speech. In America, that should never happen. SpaceX has launched another 23 Starlink satellites into orbit. Puts them at well over 4,000 satellites in the air, and many more to come. Looks like they're certainly planning for something. Who knows what that is at this point, but I'll certainly keep an eye on it. According to Zero Hedge, the IRS raked in a record $4.9 trillion in taxes from Americans amid the enforcement crackdown. I find it hard to believe that they can generate that kind of tax base or tax revenue and then still we have what, a almost $34 trillion national debt. Something doesn't seem right there, obviously. This next story was sent in by one of our viewers. And the funny thing about it is there's not a lot of detail, but essentially a United States F-35 fighter jet has been reported missing. It's triggering a search and rescue operation. And as I said, the strange thing about it is they're not giving many details, not where it is, what circumstances surrounded the event, but it's gone and they don't know where it is. These next two stories were also sent in by viewers. And I'd like to thank all these viewers for sending me this information. Keep it coming. There's so much that maybe I miss or I haven't seen. So I would encourage you to not only comment on the videos here, but also if you have information for me, send it to me. You can always go to my website, samshalhoub.com, and send me an email from there. So according to this viewer, and I did verify this, there was another train derailment in Willard, Ohio. I don't have a lot of details other than there was liquid propane that has been spilled, but it doesn't look like there's any type of shelter-in-place orders or anything to that effect. And then also from another viewer, the UN has something called the UNHCR, and it's called the UN Refugee Agency. And apparently what they've got is they've got millions of refugees that they're trying to place into other countries. Well, turns out it looks like the United States is at the very top of that list. Put that together with what's going on in the southern border, and some of the pieces of the puzzle are starting to come together. And then lastly today, according to the leading report, 40 candidates and 25 elected officials from 17 states, including Senator Ron Johnson, have publicly signed a pledge stating that the you know what must be pulled off the market, with many also pledging not to take donations from the people that make the you know what. I have to be careful as what I say because of censorship, but this is a huge development in the right direction, and I applaud those who are standing up against it. So that's all we have for today. Go to my store, that's mystore.com, enter in the discount code SAM, and get up to 80% off of all of your purchases. Please like, share, follow, and subscribe. And again, I would encourage you to register on my website, samshalhoub.com. And in the meantime, I hope you have a great week, and we'll talk again soon.